Okay, let's look at an equivalent fraction problem. And let's read it. It says the total length of each tape diagram represents one whole. So this entire tape diagram is one whole. And as you can see, it's broken into 4 parts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. And it says decompose, and we learn that decompose just simply means to break down. And if we're just going to break this fraction into smaller parts as we continue to read, you'll see that we're going to decompose the shaded unit, which is this unit, shaded entire unit here, fractions as the sum of smaller unit fractions in at least 2 different ways. And we understand that sum means that we're going to add. So we're going to use addition to break this particular fraction down. So as you can see, each part is in 4 equal parts. So we have 4 equal parts. So let's look at the first part, which is 1/4, and we understand this will also be, this would be 2/4, this would be 3/4, and this would be 4/4, which makes it 1. So now what we're going to do is break down 1/4 into smaller units. And as you can see at the bottom, we have smaller brackets. So this bracket shows that this is 1 out of 4. So we're going to break this into smaller units. And as you can see, each one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking at the smaller units. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looking at the smaller units again. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, make that 15 look a little better, 15 and 16. So again, I go to the top. We have each unit is broken into 4 equal parts, a larger unit. The smaller units, as you can see here, is broken into smaller units of 16. So we have 16 total smaller units. So each one is going to be 1/16. Okay, so this is the smaller units, 1/16. So each one. So I can actually, since we only concerned with the shaded area, this would be 1/16, 2/16, 3/16, and just counting on 4/16. So in other words, 1/4 is equivalent to 4/16 because we just broke 1/4 into 4 smaller units. So in other words, I can write it out, and it says what it asks us to do is to break down the shaded unit fractions as the sum of smaller unit fractions in at least 2 different ways. So here is one way, but let's do it in sums. So we have 1/4 is equal to 1/16 plus 1/16 plus 1/16 plus 1/16, and that's all we have to do here, because what we did was broke down 1/4 into 4 equal parts of 16ths. Alright, another way we could do is say 1/4, and we can just take 2 parts of this. I'm just circling half of that. We could say 1/4 is 2/16 plus 2/16. So this is one way, and this is 2 ways of doing it. So that's what the directions ask us to do, and that's all you have to do with this.